Last time on MasterChef Australia.
For some of you, this will be the last time you'll ever cook in the MasterChef kitchen.
The pressure of the Fresh Produce Challenge was too much for some, and we said goodbye to 4 more hopefuls.
I can happily walk away and say I gave it what I could.
Tonight, 10 spots in the final 24 are up for grabs.
You're about to enter into a gladiator-style battle.
To get that chance, they'll face off.
It's a little bit out of the frying pan and into the fire.
The first will be a test of precision and accuracy.
This is going to be tough.
The second will see them cook off against a giant of the culinary world.
The question is, can you cook as well as Matt Moran?
Maybe I'm out of my depth here. I can't believe it's day 4, it's the MasterChef's top 50 and I'm still here.
There are 22 spots left in the top 24 and I'm really keen to get one because I want to get fast-tracked through to the end of this competition.
I feel like we're getting a little bit closer to narrowing down the bunch, which is exciting.
That's what I like to see, a bit of excitement. You walk into the kitchen and you want to have a go. What's next? You spent the last 3 days cooking up a storm in the MasterChef kitchen, and we've seen some really passionate cooks, some good food, some creative food, which is great to see. You've got 2 very comfortable and relaxed contestants over there. Jimmy and Claire, they did well. 2 safe spots in the top 24. They've saved themselves a little bit of the pain and drama that you guys might be going through in the next couple of days. The big thing about today is that 10 more places are up for grabs.
When I hear that there's 10 places up for grabs by the end of the day, I'm thinking, okay, today could be my day to shine.
This could change your life.
All right, this is the way it's going to work. There's 2 challenges. What is the first challenge? It's called mise en place. Put in place. Preparation. The way you peel your vegetables, the way you prepare them, to then go on and cook something. The smart chef is the chef that stands still and doesn't run around like a lunatic all day. Why? Because he's had mise en place. He's put everything into place. He's gotten himself or herself ready to start preparing for the day.
George has explained what mise en place is. This is going to be a mise en place marathon. If you look behind me, there's 4 benches. Each bench is a station with a task that's set up, ready to go. Each one of those tasks has to be completed with precision and accuracy. The kicker here is, if you're not doing a great job, we're going to knock you out. No one's being eliminated here, but you don't progress. You complete one, you do it well, you move on to the next task, and then the next task, and then the next task, until there are only 4 of you left standing.
We need to make sure that we're getting from one bench to the other, so the pressure's really on to make sure that you're doing the right thing on that bench, on that station, and then you'll get through to the next one.
Those 4 that show great skills across all of those tasks will go straight through into the top 24. Right, enough of the talk. You can go and take your places at the first bench. Off you go.
Your first mise en place is the basis of any good recipe. In front of you is a pile of eggs, and you have to perfectly separate those egg whites and the egg yolk. The egg whites need to be clean. The egg yolks as well, clean and intact.
This is how you do it. Just crack the egg gently, and you cup that egg yolk into the shell, allowing that second white to come off. You want all the egg white to come off. So once again, cupping that little yolk, separate the yolk, done.
It seems to be a fairly easy task, but with all the pressure in the MasterChef kitchen, even simple tasks can seem quite daunting.
Keep going until you receive a tap on the shoulder. When you do, step back. It means your work is not up to scratch and you will no longer be participating in this challenge.
I'm determined not to have them tap me on my shoulder. Yeah, nah.
Ladies and gentlemen, pick up an egg and get cracking.
I step up and the first thing I notice, my hands are just shaking like a leaf. So what would normally be a simple task was just made 100 times harder.
Jackie, what's that?
I got the yolk in.
You can't use that now because you've got fat running all the way through there. So you've got split yolk all the way through there.
All that there.
It's gone. So tap on the shoulder, Jackie. Step back.
I'm the first one. I couldn't believe it.
Now remember, if we tap you on the shoulder, that's it. You're out of the challenge and you step back. Jake, mate, you're a messy bugger. So step back, my friend. Tony, bad luck, buddy. Dominique, you're done. Step back.
Every time the judges walk past you, you're just expecting them to lean over your shoulder and give you the tap and it's all over. It's really, really tense, but you've got to remain calm.
Nothing you can do with that goes in the bin.
Yep.
Gee, that's another one. You're done. Get out, stand back. Have a look behind you because there's 7 people that have been tapped out. We're looking for 3 more. Henry's doing brilliantly well. He's very slow, very precise, which is unlike Sky.
Oh, Sky. Sorry, my darling.
There's a goldfish in there, George.
Look at that,
There's
Gary.
a goldfish.
Oh, my gosh.
And fish food. Look at all the fish food.
Oh, my gosh. You are out.
Right, there's 9 out. We're looking for 1 more person. This is where the pressure's on.
You don't know when your time's going to come, so you're sort of just waiting for that tap. It's very, very stressful.
Stop for 1 sec. Oh,
You got pebbles.
look at that. Huh? Breathe. It's all shell. It's loads of shell. It's no good, man.
I'm the last person that actually gets tapped out, so I am quite disappointed.
Right, that's it. Well done. We have tapped out 10 people. So unfortunately, those 10 do not go on to the next task. You are out of the challenge. The rest of you, you are 1 step closer. 1 step closer to earning one of those 4 spaces in the top 24. Let's go.
We have gone from separating eggs, now we're on the next bench and we're waiting to start that challenge before we can move on to anything else.
Guys, in front of you is a box. Let's have a look what's sleeping underneath those doonas. That's right, your second mise en place task is julienne of carrot. Julienne of carrot is one of the most common cuts in any hatted restaurant. We're looking for perfect matchstick size carrot julienne.
I've never done it. To tell you that I'm terrified would be an absolute understatement here.
Right, first step, we need to barrel the vegetable. Give it a flat surface to work on. So we end up with a beautiful block, ready to do the next step. Matchstick, not cricket bats. Then we move into julienne mode, okay? Equal, perfect sticks of carrot. And there you have it. Perfect julienne.
I know what it is, I've done it before, but I'm not very precise.
Get chopping. That's what we're looking for.
Good.
That's fantastic.
Look at those.
Look at that.
Look at those babies.
That is fantastic. This is the girl to beat. Marion is making beautiful, flawless carrot julienne. Come on, guys.
It's just wonderful to have someone say something like that, and it's kind of a weird feeling when you haven't felt that before.
What is that? It's like a skateboard ramp.
Okay.
You're out. I'm not happy, George.
I'm not happy either.
Too thick.
I could feel the judges kind of, you know, they're like sharks coming up and down the bench looking at you from a tank. You're kind of thinking, I hope I'm doing all right. I just keep my head down and keep cutting.
It's like a little mustache. Step back.
George, is that what you did?
No.
Please step back. There are 2 more people that are going to get tapped. We're coming down the line for the last time. Sorry, mate. Are you happy with that?
They're good.
1 more carrot. Let's get it done.
What's that? What's that one?
You're out. Right, that's it. We've knocked out 10.
Well done, guys.
Well done, guys. Brilliant.
Well done.
A big, deep breath. And on to the next bench. 4 coveted spots. Think about it. No more challenges, no more tests, no more eliminations. Straight through to the 24, off to the MasterChef kitchen. That's what you came here for.
Your third mise en place task is under those cloches. Yes, oysters, to shuck oysters. It's one of those dying arts. And to show you how it's done, I'm going to let Gary do it.
Let's go. Right, oysters. You got 2 choices. You can go in at the hinge, which is really hard work, or you can go in at the side, which tends to be a little bit easier. It's about trying to tease the oyster and prise it open. And once you're starting to prise, then you can then release it all the way around. And then you've got to release underneath on the top shell so that you can lift off the top. All right? Then all you've got to do is you've just got to release the little abductor muscle that's on the corner there and make sure that that oyster's loose in the shell. Good luck, guys. Now here's the kicker. It's a race. You have to shuck 12 oysters as fast as you can, and they have to be beautiful. We're not accepting rubbish. The first 10 to shuck 12 perfect oysters go straight through. No tapping on the shoulder. This is a different challenge, different task.
You heard it from Gary. We want perfect oysters. We're not going to accept oysters that are slashed and gashed. Let's get shucking.
Got the first one opened up here. Courtney's on fire. Come on. We've got an oyster up from Adele and Aaron. Courtney's on oyster number 3. Daniel's on 2. Marion's on 2. Philip's on 2. Aaron's on 5. Loving it.
Considering I haven't shucked one oyster in my life, let alone 12 perfect ones, I'm feeling that maybe I'm out of my depth here. Aside from the fact that I'm pretty positive that I'm going to stick the shucking knife through my hand at any moment.
Have you opened it, you used the side, or did you use the hinge?
I actually am going in from the hinge,
Yeah,
just because that's how my dad's taught me.
Does your dad flip them over as well?
He does.
Gee, he's an oyster connoisseur, isn't he?
He is. My grandfather's actually an oyster farmer.
Ah,
It's all
Shani's grandfather is an oyster farmer. Oh. Go, Courtney.
Go, Courtney.
2, 4, 6, 8 on her 9th.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about.
Shani's on her 9th. She's catching up to Courtney.
Wow, who would have thought? It's the Melbourne Cup of Oysters right here in MasterChef. Come on.
Adele's on 5. Callum, oh, he's on 2. As soon as you hit 12 and you're happy with the quality, you're ready to send them to the restaurant, shoot your hand up.
That's it, number 1.
Oh, Shani, number 1. Let's have a look. Do they look good? Yeah, they're good.
Well
they're
done,
beautiful.
Shani.
You've kept all the juice, Shani.
The judges are happy and I realise I've won and it's the best feeling.
And Courtney, are you happy? Oh, they look beautiful. Well done. Fantastic job. Give me 5. Oh! Aaron!
Philip!
That's 4 people through. Right, up here, Peter. Let's have a look. Yeah, happy with that. Yep, that's excellent. Good job. Whoa! Number 5.
Nah, what's that one there? That's disgusting.
Daniel's done.
No,
Let's
do
have
it
a look.
again.
Yep, happy with that. Brilliant
Well
job.
done, man.
You're through.
Well
Number 6. 4 more spaces to go.
Number
Marion.
7. Marion, give us a look.
Marion, number 7. 3 more spots to go. Come on, guys.
10, 11. Bingo, 12, you're in. You are
done.
through.
There is 2 more spots to go. Claude is done. Excellent. You are through to the next bench, Claude. Brilliant job. 1 more space.
Oh.
Hand up, yeah.
We've got one here. Let's have a look. Are they good enough? That's the question.
Stuart's got his hand up.
This is the last spot.
George, are they good?
They are fantastic.
Right. Sorry, mate.
Just missed out.
It just feels amazing. It just feels like I can actually achieve this.
Look at this. How good do you feel? Huh? The 10 of you standing here, having completed all those basic tasks and won through. Look at those guys over there, looking on, jealous, wishing they had the opportunity that you have right now. Why? Because you've got the chance to secure yourself a spot in the top 24. Straight through, no more tests and challenges, straight through to the MasterChef kitchen. Gee, wouldn't that be fantastic?
Okay, 4 of us are going in, 6 of us aren't. I'm a gambling woman and that's pretty good odds.
So let's start this thing up, pump it up, and roll the next task in.
The whole thing of fish.
Oh my God.
In that box is either my ticket into the competition or it's, you know, into another challenge later on. So I've really got to get whatever's in that box done.
So the lid comes off this huge blue box and it's all these amazing looking Tasmanian Atlantic salmon.
So this is the challenge. You're gonna fillet the fish.
I've never filleted a whole fish before. You go to the fish shop and you buy it.
You're gonna give us 6 perfect portions, weighing 180 grams. We will give you a 10-gram leeway either way, because you're beginners.
Food cost is one of the most important things in keeping a restaurant alive. And that goes right down to filleting the fish. They have to weigh 180 grams or you start losing money. And if they're 2 under, when you start losing customers.
The first 4 people to deliver 6 perfect portions at 180 grams secure those spots in the top 24.
Right, first thing I do is remove the head. Right, next step is we want to take this first fillet off. And we need clean movement with our knife, running the length of the fish. And then you want to click the first bones. And what I end up with is a perfect fillet of fish. So we need 6 portions at 180 grams with a 10-gram leeway either side. Always skin side down when you portion fish. Oh, 175. Oh, no, that could be a little square up. And then what do we got? 179.
I look at George's fillets and I'm eyeing them out, trying to get a feel for the size, what thickness I should be cutting mine in comparison to his. 6 fillets, 180 grams each. How hard could it be?
This is your moment. Make it happen. Go!
I grabbed my first fish and I think let's just be confident and cut straight behind the head, look beautiful and start filleting, and it just happened perfectly. I'm thinking, looks great, let's do the portioning, and then I realise I've got no idea how much 180 grams is.
Are those yours?
Yeah, that one's too small. I need to go up and at least weigh some so I know what 180 grams feels like generally. Then it's going to give me a rough gauge on what the others need to be.
Right, let's go. So we're looking at 180, so that's 201, your 20 grams. You can trim that a wee bit.
Yep.
165. 151. That one you can't use. These you can trim a wee bit, tidy up. Yep. Let's go. A fillet weighing 207. So Marion, you got to get 180 grams. That's 200, okay?
Too small.
Gee, Peter, they're small. 130 grams. Right, let's have a look. 168, too small.
On the second visit up to the judges, and I'm thinking, okay, the only thing between me and a ticket into this competition are 6 180-gram pieces of fish.
Marion, first one on, 189.
Bang! 176. Third one, 183.
You're in. 3 out of 3, Marion. Halfway there.
181. That's it.
4 out of 4. They look good, George. They look good.
183! Well done, Marion.
You need one more, and you've got a spot in the top 24.
There's no way I can be that lucky. I've had 5 in a row.
Put it on, let's see what it says. That's it. Marion is the first one through.
I think I might have squealed. I'm not a squealer. I've never squealed in my life, and I was squealing. I think I might have jumped too, but, you know, what can you do? So exciting.
Well done.
Well done, darling. Right, that means there's 3 spots left. Let's go, Claude. Deep breath. 159, too small.
151 grams.
Too
Nope,
small.
too small. So you got
You've got
3. Come on, guys, don't lose heart. Just when you thought you were out, these guys are still getting it wrong, so keep joining that queue.
You need another 2.
Good luck.
So I'm in front of Gary and George. I put my salmon on the scale, and turns out that I actually get a few right.
You have 4. 174 grams. You have 5.
1 more and you'll be through. 1 more. How does it feel?
I'll be very relieved.
I've got 5 right, and this last one has to be spot on.
Come on, mate. Let's do it.
174 grams!
You're a little guilty. Good on, buddy. Thanks, Dale.
Good job, good job.
So relieved and so excited to get to the top 24. Never experienced, you know, wanting something so badly and just finally just getting so much relief when it's all actually has happened.
Right, Aaron, go.
I put my first fillets on the scale, and hey, they actually start weighing in. 3 of them, in fact, are good.
172 grams. Spot on.
So you've got 4. 185 grams, that's 5. You need 1 more.
I've only got 1 left. I pick it up, I place it down, and it's under.
128 grams. Aaron, so close.
Wait, that one.
Disappointed? Absolutely. Absolutely mortified.
Aaron, crack on. Let's have another go.
Adele.
Yes.
Have you done it? That's the question.
I hope so.
189. 183.
So Aaron leaves, and I think there's 2 spots down, there's 2 left. There's Adele, and then there is me.
182. That's what I'm talking about. You've got 5.
Yeah.
You need 1 more.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll do that one. For God's sake. No, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
Adele.
I know. It's all
Do you want to
right.
have a look?
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
tell me what number it says on the scales.
183.
You're in!
I'm in! Oh my God, I'm in!
Right, we've got 1 space left. 1 space left. And there's 7 of you standing here. Courtney, let's go.
190.
185 grams. That's 2 that are right. 172 grams. That's 3 that are right. You're halfway there, Courtney.
I'm standing behind Courtney and there's 1 spot left and I was just thinking it's starting to slip away.
181 grams. 4 out of 4. 2 more to go. 174 grams. 5 out of 5. Courtney, go for your life.
Ah! 178!
How does that feel?
Oh my God. I've got it. I've got the last spot. I'm through. I can't believe it. I'm just thrilled. I'm in.
Well done to the 4 winners. You guys have nailed the basics of any commercial kitchen. So you deserve to join Jimmy and Claire.
Right, guys. Time to take off those plain white aprons and pop on the MasterChef aprons. Marion, congratulations. Wear it with honour and pride. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Adele, well done. Courtney, congratulations, my darling.
Thank you.
Daniel, well done, big boy.
Thank you very much, George.
Congratulations. Look at that. How does that feel?
Good on you guys. Good on you guys.
Guys, go over and join Jimmy and Claire in the top 24. Well done.
Guys. Good on you.
Right, let's get into the next challenge. You came here for a spot in the top 24. That's why you're here. Let's not forget, there was 10 spots up for grabs today. 4 of them have already been taken, meaning 6 are left. If you want one of those 6 spots, you have to cook to win.
You're about to enter into a gladiator-style battle, a one-on-one competition with one of Australia's top chefs, Matt Moran.
Hi, Matt Moran, head chef and co-owner of Aria Restaurant in Sydney and Brisbane. My cooking style, there's a little bit of technique involved, but it really comes down to great produce and don't do a lot to it. The simplicity in food is not such a bad thing. So that's all right. What I try to always instill in my young apprentices is that if you're going to be in the industry, you want to be successful, you've got to have passion, you've got to have drive. I think the biggest mistake amateur cooks make is they rush into it. They actually don't think the recipe out.
Matt Moran, welcome back to the MasterChef arena. This is a crucial point in the competition. These guys are on their food journey. Tell us something about yours.
Well, Gary, my food journey started 25 years ago, and I have to say, when I first started, I had an interest in it, but it became a real love and a real passion. I think for you guys, you know, if you're going to be in the top 24, well, you're going to have to show real passion to be there, I think.
So today we'll be asking you all the question, can you cook as well as Matt Moran? This is how the challenge will work. You're all gonna have to cook one of Matt's dishes inspired by his menu from Aria. Matt will cook his dish stage by stage, and you will cook with him. Only those of you that keep up with Matt Moran and, of course, nail the standard will be left at the end plating up the dish. We will taste, pick the best 6 dishes that will go straight through to the top 24.
Okay, so the challenge is to face off against Matt Moran. I don't mind cooking against the other competitors, but this is just a little bit out of my league.
Matt, what is the dish that they all have to cook today?
George, it's a boned out quail, which you have to bone out, pan fry, served with potato gnocchi, some caramelised pumpkin and some burnt butter and sage.
I've never boned quail. I've made gnocchi once and it was shocking. This is going to be tough.
You've got 4 stages to get through.
First stage is perfectly diced pumpkin, and then you're going to blanch it. It's only going to take 3 minutes. You don't want to do it any longer. You don't want to do it any shorter.
Matt takes 6 minutes on a slow day. We're giving you 8. Your 8 minutes starts now.
Guys, start your burners straight up, yeah? You want perfectly 1 centimetre dice, yeah?
Matt Moran explains to us that the pumpkin needs to be cubed and it needs to be quite precise, it needs to be very neat, they need to be even pieces.
At any time, you can look at the screen and see what I'm doing, yes?
The first stage is to cut the pumpkin, boil it for 3 minutes and refresh it in ice cold water.
Just so you know, Matt is done. Pumpkin's in the water.
And I'm like, cool, you know? So I drop mine in the water literally just as they say that. So I'm thinking, no, I'm keeping up with Matt.
Is that working?
Refreshing them in the ice water just stops the cooking process, makes sure you don't have a mushy pumpkin at the end of the dish.
You have 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Stop what you're doing. Step away from your benches.
We might have to get a ruler, won't we?
Yeah.
Have a look what we've got here.
Well done, man.
I'm telling you now, that is so overcooked.
It was like he was squashing my heart and squashing my chances in his fingers. I just watched it crumble.
Matt, Gary and I have wandered around and made a decision on who has met Matt Moran's standard of the pumpkin preparation and who will be continuing on in this challenge. Sarah, Dominic, Belle, Jake, Tony, Devon. Unfortunately, you will not be continuing on in this recipe. You can now leave your workstation. Right, guys. Stage 2 of the recipe is the fun bit. Gnocchi time.
The most important things when you're making gnocchi is that the potato's nicely cooked. You don't add too much flour. There is a guideline there for you, but you've got to feel it also, yeah? Some potatoes will vary in dryness or not.
Right, guys. Matt Moran takes 12 minutes to make this gnocchi. We're going to give you 16.
The last time I made gnocchi, it took about half an hour and it was awful.
Matt Moran, contestants, it's gnocchi time.
To make the gnocchi, I take the potatoes, which have been cooked, mash them through a fine sieve, add an egg yolk and some flour, a little bit of salt, and just start to work that into a dough.
We're looking for pillowy, velvety, soft gnocchi that just puffs away in your mouth.
It's all about pressing that potato through, not rubbing it too much so it doesn't develop the starch and get gluey.
This is the part of the challenge that I'm feeling most confident about. I mean, pasta's what I do best. But I start weighing stuff instead of going by feel, which is how I normally cook at home. As I'm rolling out the dough, it's not working the way it should. Thank God I start actually thinking properly and I start doing it by feel. I do a final roll and it springs out and goes bing, and everything's perfect.
I only have a couple of minutes to go, so I think I've got to get this gnocchi into the water. And as it's rising to the surface, I realise that it's far too mushy. Oh, shit. It falls apart.
You have 60 seconds to go.
Come on, guys. Matt Moran's got his gnocchi finished. You should be pulling yours out. Guys, 30 seconds to go. Come on.
You have 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As before, everything down, stop cooking.
Henry, that's something what not to do. Don't put them all together without putting any oil in them. How are you, Aaron?
Very well.
Nice gnocchi.
Thank you.
Nice shape, nice texture. Nice looking gnocchi, Chef.
Thank you very much, Chef.
A little bit long.
Yep.
As the judges are approaching my bench, Matt doesn't even give it a second glance. He pretty much just keeps moving. And Gary sort of picks up a bit and just gives me the death stare. I just feel terrible. I'm so embarrassed at what I put in front of them.
You've completed the second stage. We've walked your stations and we've identified those gnocchi that don't meet Matt's standard. Lacey, Greg, Katie, Henry, Jackie, Shani, and Fiona.
I could have done the dish. If I had a couple more minutes, you know, it would have made all the difference. I was really genuinely disappointed in myself.
The next stage, of course, is the quail. Matt, tell us about how you debone the quail.
Well, quail's not a chicken. It's much smaller, and its bones are much smaller and much more brittle. You've got to cut it down the backbone. You've got to take the bones out. You've got to be really careful that you don't rip the skin, because when you fry it, it'll make all the difference to the quail itself. So be careful and watch what I do.
Now, Matt, it takes only a few minutes to debone a quail. We are going to give you 6 minutes.
6 minutes? I wouldn't know where to start. Yeah,
Best of luck. Let's kick this challenge off now.
The winglets off first. Knife up the back of the spine, cut it in half. Then you open it up very carefully, and then you start to pick away the bones on either side.
I'm trying to watch what Matt's doing, and I lose track. He's just so quick, I'm gone.
If they're a little bit too hard to move, well, then you start to use a knife, yeah?
Panic sets in, so I just go with my instinct, cut the backbone out, get my hands in there, rip every bone out, and it's crazy.
Remember, you can use your fingers, as Matt's done, to find all those little bones.
I have never deboned a quail. I've got no idea what I'm doing whatsoever. Not particularly confident about the outcome here at all.
Right, guys, you got 2 minutes to go. Come on.
Get a knife and bone under it, and start boning under it, yeah? Boning knife, not carving knife.
I know I'm doing it wrong. When I look at it, I see a mess. I see an absolute mess.
Cut under it.
Like this?
Be careful. Knife away from you.
We're down to the final 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Knives down. Step away from your benches.
Gary,
Matt,
were you watching?
bit of a mess with that
There's
one.
not even a thigh on that one.
What have I done?
Not great. Not bad.
That's good, isn't it?
It's very good.
I was trying to fillet it and then I went right through it, so I thought I might as well just take it off.
I don't know about chopped, it looks hacked.
Sorry.
You've just completed the third stage to Matt Moran's dish. Based on the high standard of Aria Restaurant, we've made a decision. Joe O'Brien, Carrie, Jason, Joanne Zam, Jen, Kate Nagara. Sadly, you will not be continuing on in this challenge. If you could please join the others.
Walking away from my station just feels awful.
Right. Now on to the fun bit, stage 4. Service time. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, what's it all about?
That's what it's all about, George, getting your prep done and cooking it to order, getting it out there, you know, making sure that the quail is not overcooked. So important, it will become very dry. Your butter is beautifully browned, not too dark, not too light, otherwise it's too fatty. And get it all up together and get it all hot.
The odds are getting better all the time. 15 of you competing for 6 spots in the top 24. Matt's got 8 minutes in which to cook his. You guys have got 10. And your time starts now.
The final stage of the challenge is to actually cook and plate the dish.
Come on, guys. You need to push this along. Try and keep up with Matt.
Quail, I think, is done well. I've got some nice colour on it, but we can't overcook it. It's a very thin bird, very small animal. We're really looking for a nice pink colour there.
And remember, you're chasing 6 spots in the top 24. The odds are good, but by no means have you clinched this, so keep going. Matt's got his pumpkin in the pan already. You've got to ask yourself why that quail has come out. Don't overcook it.
You want that spot in the top 24? This is when it counts. Right now, right here, MasterChef, come on.
I'm feeling like I'm a bit under the gun here. I really haven't looked up too much because I've just been so focused on what's in front of me.
Matt, where are you up to?
Gary, my pumpkin is cooked and out of the pan. My gnocchi is now in the oil. I'm going to brown that, add a little bit of butter, burn it, add the sage. I'd say about 2 minutes.
Gee, come on, guys. Are you trying to match what Matt's doing minute for minute?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
It's quite a buzz, actually, because you have Matt Moran there cooking and it feels like you're racing against him. So you see every stage that he's doing and you're trying to match with him. So there's quite an energy and intensity to it.
There you go, guys.
Come on, guys, Matt's done. This is service time. Hurry up with those entrees, come on. Get that quail up. You have 60 seconds to go.
Did you get rid of the butter?
Yeah.
Come on.
Stupidly, I tipped all of my gnocchi out onto another paper towel and I drained my brown butter. I could not believe I just lost all my flavour and the sauce of the dish. Immediately, I just stuck my spoon into some butter, threw it into the pan. I had to make a quick brown butter sauce.
I'll get it.
What a joke.
This is the final 30 seconds. The 30 seconds that could possibly change your life. Make that plating absolutely smashing. Come on.
This is really taking it down to the line. I remember that beautiful pecorino cheese on the gnocchi and I don't want to miss out getting that on the plate.
You have 10 seconds to go. This is it, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Put your pans down, plates down. You're done.
I've put everything I've got into this, everything I've got, and I really need this. I really need this to go well for me.
Brilliant job. What a thrill. What a thrill to be cooking alongside Matt Moran. To be honest, you were racing Matt. He was taking his time. He looked pretty relaxed. But you know what? Towards the end there, I saw a little bead of sweat. So he was under pressure too. So good job. You've put a lot of hard work in, a lot of effort. But I'll tell you right now, there's a few of you here that won't even get your dishes to the tasting table. Based on your plating, Matt has made his decisions.
Overall, guys, I'm incredibly impressed with what dishes you put on the plate. But, unfortunately, there are a couple that really lack the presentation. And that's something that I would not let go past my pass. So unfortunately, a few of you are not going to go to the tasting table. And they are Richard, Graham, Mark, Callum, and Alvin. For the rest of you, congratulations.
Those of you that aren't going through to the tasting table, you may go and join the group.
The last name was mine, and I was devastated. Gutted.
Well, 10 of you have made it through every stage. You should be rightly proud of yourself. The question is, can you cook as well as Matt Moran?
I'm a little bit pumped at this stage and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, there's a sliver of hope for me yet.
So far in this challenge, you've had to please the 3 chefs. But it's tasting time. And just like in any good restaurant, you never know when the food critic's gonna walk through the door and taste your food. And of course, we bring to you MasterChef's very respected food critic, Matt Preston.
As a critic, when you walk into a restaurant like Matt's, you expect that dish to be perfect. Perfect in taste, perfect in technique, and perfect in presentation. When I walk along this line and taste your dishes, I'll look at them with a restaurant critic's eye. That gnocchi isn't pillowy, that quail is undercooked. Your chances of going through to the final 24 may well, like the great gnocchi, just disappear. Here's the challenge. A perfect dish by a great chef, beautifully thought out, classic techniques. This is the yardstick by which your dishes will be judged.
Why am I next to Matt? He's probably cooked a perfect dish, and they're going to judge it against him first. Like, who needs that?
What makes, for me, this dish so great is the confidence that comes from cooking it lots of times. For me, this dish is an experience of toastiness. Well done, matey.
Thanks, Matt. Jonathan, feeling confident?
Relatively, yeah.
Nicely presented. The only thing that I would say is the quail hasn't been touched as much by that caramelisation, but I would like a little more of the butter sauce.
George didn't say anything, so I'm at a loss. Good, bad, indifferent? Say something.
Magnificent gnocchi. I really like the way you've got that great colour on the pumpkin. And there's a really strong, rich sage flavour, which really sets that pumpkin alight. So well done.
Thanks.
You happy with that?
I am, yes.
Quail's a little bit dry, but the flavour's good.
Well done. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
The flavours lack a bit of punch.
Matthew, looking nervous?
Yes.
Philip?
Hey, George.
I caught you from the corner of my eye, giving you across a little kiss.
You know, it's keeping me on the right path so far, so...
Why do you want this so much?
Everything I do always comes back to food. What my grandmother was all about and
you know, like I'm doing this for her as well.
Tell us about your grandmother.
Oh, she had a son called Philip, and he was about my age. He passed away from cancer. And like when I was born, that's why they named me Philip. And she, I try and do everything for her because she sees him in me. So like, I really want to make her like proud because she didn't get the chance to see him go through the rest of his life. So I want to do that for her.
Done a great job so far, Philip.
Thanks.
Yeah. You've really taken the butter right to the edge. But to the edge where I actually like it. The quail could do with a little bit more colour, but it's cooked perfectly. It's beautiful.
Yep. Thanks, George.
Well done.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
The judges were playing a bit of good cop, bad cop, so I was feeling a little bit of mixed emotion, but I thought I've probably done enough.
Need some gnocchi lessons from my wife. That'd be the first thing I'd suggest. They're just chewy. You've overdeveloped the gluten. They've got that kind of bounciness to them, which is a pity, because otherwise, that dish is beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Stuart?
Gary?
Is this dish good enough to get you into the top 24?
Oh, I desperately hope so.
Desperately hope so. The quail looks a little insipid. It's not coloured well enough. And the leg is really quite raw.
Oh no. Oh no. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, he's playing a practical joke on me. He's playing a practical joke on me. But I know, I've left a bone in the quail. So disappointed.
He's in a restaurant.
Yep.
Crucified.
So disappointed.
The hero of the dish is, thank heavens for you, the gnocchi. It's plump. It's got a little bit of resistance when you bite into it, which it has to have. Otherwise, it just ends up being sludgy. When you bite into it, it just pops slightly, and then it disappears. That's a really nice gnocchi. Well done.
That's excellent to hear. Thank you. I'm daring to dream, but I'm terrified that that dream's not going to come true.
There are 6 spots left in the top 24 for today. The question is, in terms of that dish, did you cook it as well as Matt Moran?
I'm very nervous. My heart's pounding. Oh, this could be it.
If I call your name, please step forward. Jonathan. Peter. Jonathan? Peter? Let's hope you're smiling for a reason. Congratulations.
It's white MasterChef apron time.
Getting in the top 24 will change my life.
Welcome.
To be able to just have that little bit of hope that I can take this passion further and actually really let it engulf my life is just so exciting.
Cheers, thanks. Brilliant. 3 days of cooking, 2 main challenges, cooking against Matt Moran, and I'm in.
Well done. Go and join the rest.
Congratulations, mate. Finally, I'm there. I'm there.
Aaron.
After the bone incident, I'm about 99.99% sure that I'm going.
George found a bone in the quail.
I know.
And that's not good. You can't do that again.
I understand.
But can I tell you? That gnocchi was your saviour. It was light, it was fluffy, it was beautifully cooked, and it was the best on the line. And for that, and you may smile, you're going through.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. You
I
deserve
appreciate
it.
that.
That gnocchi was absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
Don't ever leave a bone in there again, all right?
Promise I never will do again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Adam, Kate, please step forward. Well, the question is, was your quail dish good enough to put you into the top 24? Congratulations, you're both through to the top 24.
Oh my God.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
You deserve it. Welcome to the top 24.
Thank you.
One more very special place left in the top 24 today. One person whose life is about to change. That person is Philip.
Everyone just erupts in cheers, and it was definitely by far the best moment of my whole life.
Well done, man. Good stuff. Well done. Well done. Well done. You did a good job. Philip, welcome to the top 24.
Just gonna go all out, all out. I've got the opportunity now and I'm not gonna let it go.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
Welcome to Masterclass.
It's a change of pace as Gary and George serve up a 90-minute special for the gourmet chef in everyone.
George, you excited?
I'm pumped.
On the menu, simple yet spectacular baby vegetables.
This is what it's all about, adding love to the food.
A quick and easy raspberry dessert. And Gary shows you how to work the grill like a pro.
I've brought the mustards, Gary.
Right.
Forgot the beers.
Plus, for the first time, Matt Moran takes you into his award-winning kitchen to whip up the perfect party starter.
No more cheese and crackers anymore, huh?
Then, on Sunday,
Today's now or never.
with only 12 places left, 2 challengers will put the remaining hopefuls to the test.
Come on!
First, they'll face off in the mystery box.
These chocolate roosters, are they going to make or break me?
Then finally, they'll have to impress a big gun of Australian cuisine, Neil Perry.
Not putting a dish up complete, it's a bit of a no-no.
I don't want to go.